शन्नो मित्रश्यं वरुणः शन्नो भवत्वर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वामेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वदिष्यामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवतु अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Okay. Yesterday I told you that I will speak about another pranayama and meditation combined together. This is a very important meditation and important. As already I told you about the pranayama. So take a breath from the spinal cord, bottom of the spinal cord, and breathe from the base of the spinal cord and bring up to here to the heart center, and then breathe out by producing the sound ha, ha. Like this. Okay. And I also told you don't mix up any pranayamas. Every pranayama will have its own purpose. So even though we know other pranayamas, and if you wanted to do some other pranayama, and you can do that pranayama, but don't try to mix any two pranayamas. That is not at all an advisable thing. Every pranayama has its own purpose, own process. Understand? Okay. That you need not translate.
Okay.
So, and now I am going to the meditation. It's a very wonderful meditation which helps in many ways. This is a meditation connected with the heart center or the total, not only with the heart. That meditation produces lot of things in the total body inside. It is a very good meditation, and I will explain how to do the meditation. In general, if you do this meditation at the time of sunrise, it is much more better. Even otherwise also better, but if you do at the time of the sunrise, it gives very good results. I will also explain one pranayama regarding this meditation. First do that pranayama and then do this meditation. It both works very well, right? So the pranayama is whenever you wanted to do the pranayama, if at all you are doing at the time of sunrise, and sit towards the east means towards the sunrise, right? Whenever you want to do this pranayama, if possible, suppose if you are living in a small house between the big buildings, I don't think you will be able to see the sunrise. Then don't stop. Don't take it as an excuse. Since I am not able to see the sunrise, and how can you do this? This pranayama, don't take any excuses. Don't. You should be smart, but not too smart. You understand? Okay, then you have to turn toward the sunrise whether the sun is there or not, whatever it may be. And this pranayama is so simple but very effective. And you will be surprised to know, I will show you the photographs. I do not remember the date. On one evening in my class in Machilipatnam, I do not remember the date, I was explaining about this pranayama, how to breathe in and how to take the air inside and what to do. And then also I explained about, yesterday I explained, when you are doing the prayer of Master CVV, how the energy is at the crown center, like a whirlpool, how they go like this and like this. Whenever we put our hand like this and when this chakra is opened or activated, even without knowing, whenever we put the hand like this, you feel the vibration. This is what I explained to you yesterday. I explained the same thing to the group in Machilipatnam, and it is very wonderful meditation class there. Then you know what happened? When I concluded the class and all of us sitting there, I received a WhatsApp message from Sindhu, my daughter. And she is living at Hyderabad, almost 400 kilometers from my place. And what I did, and I told the group in many places, and this is so and so time I am doing the meditation here, I am giving the class here, and that is the eclipse day. Yes, exactly. That is eclipse day. Eclipse, when there is an eclipse, that is very good for the meditation. So there is a more powerful eclipse day, 2 months back, something like that. And then I asked all the people to do the meditation. When I stopped the lecture, I received a WhatsApp message from my daughter. I was so shocked and surprised. You know what she has written there? She asked me to do the meditation, and when I started doing the meditation, surprisingly one thing happened. Now what is that? In a different way, when I am doing the meditation in a different way, without my knowledge, I used to breathe in a different way for the first time. It enters there, and then after some time I used to find beautiful energy vibration here. It is totally a new thing for me. Is it good or not? She asked. And really I was so happy, because she's a young girl, a software girl, and she never do the prayer regularly. And then I was explaining here, it is not even telecasted. Like this I am explaining there, and she started doing the meditation there. She received the total information there in Hyderabad, 400 kilometers away, and the process started on its own, and she realized the entire process. That is the beauty of the meditations. A link between two hearts. Whether you are in America or in Moon or in the Mars or in the Sun planet or in Switzerland, and somebody is in India, it doesn't matter. I say all the time, I used to tell one sentence: be open. That is the rule here. Okay? Good? Okay. So now I am directly going to the pranayama. The first thing is you have to face the east side from where the sun rises, and we have to close our eyes. And then what you have to do, you just visualize the sun. Don't look at the sun, but visualize the sun at your before you. And then when you are breathing in, you visualize that you are breathing the sunlight, right? You are breathing the sunlight. You are breathing in the sunlight, not the air. Inhale air, you will breathe air, but you feel like you are breathing the sunlight. That is number one. Okay. But listen to me and then let us breathe. First, try to breathe the sunlight in. And the second thing is, when you are breathing, you feel that you are breathing towards the brow center. Like this. You are breathing towards the brow center. That means you feel like your air is going not to the lungs, your air is going to the brow center. Right? And then first step is breathing the sunlight, that is number one. Second step is, and you are breathing and feel that air is the sunlight or whatever it goes to the brow center. That is, it's so easy. It is a very normal process. If you breathe like this, if you put your mind here and you feel like everything goes there. Second step. It's a simple process and don't strain and don't make it complicated. It's a simple process. And third step is that just listen to me carefully. Then you can do.
I listen.
Okay. And third step is when once you are there and take few seconds, not minutes. Few seconds means 5 or 10 seconds, not more than that. You feel that from this light or the life, whatever it may be, as it is permeating the entire body within few seconds. Don't take long time. If you take long time, it is very stressful and you have to keep the air inside. That is not advisable. So when you breathe in like up to this point, then you feel like the entire sunlight with the air, with the light totally permeating your entire system, and then breathe out normally. Not like that. Breathe out normally. Right? When you are doing this regularly, if we are blessed, someday you find a warm feeling. When your sunlight is very warm, you see, very hot, you see. When you are doing this regularly, one day you may feel the warmth when you are taking the breath inside and permeating. Definitely after 2 years or 3 years or 1 year, I don't know, after 1 month, depends upon the individual, definitely you feel the energy, what you are getting from the sun, you feel one day it will be permeating throughout your body. That is one part of, that is one sort of receiving the energy from the sun. It helps you for the healing, it helps you for the purification. It helps you for getting more strength. This is the purpose of this, what is this? Pranayama. So here don't worry about whether it is going, whether you are feeling it or not. As if it is going throughout the body, you just don't care about it. You just have a feel inside and leave it. And don't feel bad, no, I am not feeling anything like this, and I am not feeling the energy is going this and that. And don't worry about that. It is only an intention, right? You just breathe in and go to this brow center, and then you just have an intention as if this total energy is permeating throughout the body. It is just an intention, and don't try to feel it. You cannot feel it immediately. It will take long time. Then when you are not feeling the energy inside, and don't feel that the pranayama is not working. It is not like that. You just put intention and leave it, that's it. And then, no, I am not getting anything here. I am not getting any hot or warm feeling here. I am not feeling that nothing is going inside, and don't have these ideas. It is only intention. It will take long time. If it comes to us early, we are blessed. Even otherwise it works. Okay. This is the one thing. we can also do this pranayama in some other way. Because when I am telling for the first time, that's the best one. When I am telling the second one means, so if you are not able to do it in a comfortable way, then you can try the other one. You have an option. What is the second one, Suppose if I am having problems at my lungs, for example. Somebody is having problems at intestines. And somebody may have problems at heart. Somebody have problems at mind. It is common to everybody. everybody carries the problems here. And all the time the masters say, throw it out. No, I wanted to keep it. It is a quite psychological, human psychological problem. So it is simple psychology, see. So when I don't know about Swiss people, I can say about my Indian people in general. And generally when we feel something bad inside, some health problem, generally we go to the doctor. You see? And doctor prescribes some test, some scanning or X-ray or some test or blood test, something like that. And then we are very eagerly waiting for the test clinical reports. And then the doctor says, nothing is there, everything is all right. And I could not find any problem anywhere in any test. It's quite okay. Then give me the reply when the patient, whatever it may be, when they heard about it, the doctor is telling, absolutely there is no problem, you are all right. Then why should we feel in general? How should we feel in general?
Happy, really?
If you are happy, really you are happy, but they won't feel happy.
No.
Because, doctor, are you sure? He said, I am sure. Are you sure? No problem is there? He said, no problem is there. Are you sure? This is a peculiar human psychology. Before going to the doctor, no, everything will be, if all the tests are very good, oh master, I will be very thankful to you, and all these things will be there. And once doctor says nothing is there, sure? What is sure? Because they are not happy. They are not happy inside because nothing is there. If the doctor says, hey, there is a problem, then he take the handy. I am this problem. I am this problem. Other people, oh, you are that problem. Then we feel so happy inside. That dirty human psychology. This is the reason why people suffer all the time. I don't know whether you accept it or not. That's why I told it's about Indian people, not Swiss people. You understand? If you understand the peculiar nature of the mind, then you will be surprised to know, yes, this is the reason why the humanity is not getting any happiness inside. There is no other reason except this. And people throw all the garbage out. No, sir, I keep something with me. Then how you will be happy then? You understand? That's why whenever you are doing any practice, any meditation or any pranayama, don't expect any results here. Don't think whenever you do the pranayama you have to feel like everything is coming in and going out. We have to see like in a movie. It never happens like that. Right? So then what the second pranayama is also very important. We can do both pranayamas, no problem. The second pranayama is the same thing. We have to get the light from the sun with the breathing directly to the part of your body where you have some problems. Not through like this. You directly invoke the sunlight through breathing directly towards your heart, or towards your lungs, or towards your stomach, belly, or directly towards the liver if you have problems there, or directly to the head if the problem is there, or towards any part of the body, directly breathe in this total sunlight directly coming to that particular part. This also we can do the practice directly invoking the sunlight or light from the sun to that particular part. This is no problem, it's a simple practice. There is third practice. This is the most important practice. Right? Okay.
One question. It does not go through the third eye this time. Not even
No. Directly to that particular part.
But you go through the nose.
That's the first process. Second thing, directly you can invoke the light to that particular part.
Not through the nose.
So no, anyhow it goes to the nose only. But whatever you breathe, it goes to the nose only. But we are not focusing on that. We are just focusing the light directly to that particular part. You can use in the healing systems very often. It's a very good process. The third one is a very good one. Generally, I do this only. The third one. This is very it's a beautiful process. And all the time I used to tell about the crown chakra, not about the base chakra, because in our Raj Yoga system, all the time we come from above. Like all the rishis, all the great people, all the incarnates, they come from there and they come down. That's why generally I follow the path. I also advise all of you to follow the same path. This is more scientific in the 21st century. Not in 20th century, not in the 19th century. Most of the teachers who are teaching the classes, they are not the 21st century teachers. They are the 20th century or 19th century teachers. That's why they deal with all the old stuff. And that's why when the evolution is going on, and the evolution is going on with the mind, and a real teacher, he goes with the evolution. That's the duty of the great masters. So they don't find fault with the old one. That's the foundation, isn't it? The foundation should be very strong. Then you can build first floor, second floor, third floor, fourth, fifth, sixth, and like that. All the ancient stuff is like the very good solid foundation. But when the time is going on, centuries are going on, and then lot of things, there so many changes in the evolution, in the mind also. So if you find the German cars, for example, long back, they are so heavy. And we feel all the German cars are so heavy and so strong, they can withstand for any accident. But they take a lot of fuel. And the car is so strong, what happens? It consumes a lot of fuel, right? And now what happened? And Japan has come into existence. And Japan started doing the cars. And what happened? The cars have become very light and very fast. You understand? Now we are not going to the old German cars. Now we are going to the Japanese cars. In every country they started manufacturing the most latest sophisticated cars, but cannot withstand for any major accidents. Because the car is very light, with all the fuel efficiency, it goes very fast. A lot of things, electronic things in it. So we have to accept it. No, I want my own German car. Who will get the whole German car? That's how the models are changing in the mind. The same thing happens in the evolution also. And depending upon so many things. Sometimes people are you just translate, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, then. So, did we expect the mobile in our hands 20, 30 years back? Did we accept the mobile? If I wanted to call you from India to Switzerland, I have to go to the trunk call and waiting for that. Like this, things will be changing and changing and changing. And we have to train ourselves with that change. Somebody says, "Oh, I don't want to change," then sit there. It's no problem. You understand? That's why there is a lot of. It's a big science. What happens, you see, in some ages, the planet Saturn, it rules the entire humanity. After certain years, then other planets come into existence. They show its influence upon the total human beings, and whether you know it or not, you have to live accordingly. That's all. You understand?
You have to
live. You have to live accordingly.
okay.
We feel that we are individuals. It's a stupid teaching. We are not at all individuals. We are the slaves in our behavior, in our attitude, in our own point of view, with a very small influence here, with a small brain. But even then we feel, oh, I am so individual. So feeling is very good. It's okay. When you are driving in the car in Switzerland, you have to drive according to the rules of the Swiss people, Swiss government. You cannot avoid it.
Yes, you can.
And what is now? If
When you come to India, and you have to follow the Indian government rules. And if you wanted to drive like Switzerland, they won't accept it. You understand? That's why we feel that we are so free and individual. It is not true. There are a lot of things that are working on us, and we have to accept it and we have to obey it. Then you will be safe. And somebody wanted to deny it, he cannot deny it. He has to accept it. Otherwise, they will put him in the jail. Like that, sometimes when the earth is going like this, and earth also have its own evolution. Like the human being have his or her evolution, total earth also goes with an evolution. Not only the earth, moon, its evolution will be there. Forget about the moon and the other planets, the sun is a base to the entire solar system. Our sun also, he will have his own evolution. Every cell, every atom goes with an evolution. Goes like that, like that, and like that, and like that. So the masters of wisdom, who knows this, thousands of years before, and they will understand how evolution is going on, then what we have to teach now to the people. How we have to train the humanity to live and to fit in that pattern. That is what we call the real teaching. Understand? Then it will be possible to us to go further and further and further without looking back or without staying back. This is what we call the evolutionary teaching or evolutionary theory. Right? Right?
Yeah.
What do you ask?
Yeah, I have some questions. Because I find it very, very interesting. You told some centuries, for example, have been dominated by Saturn. It's a different evolution than now. So, which planets are in the because you said Saturn is a totally different process than as if our way now we have to go now.
I understand.
Yes,
I understand your question.
Yeah.
But I am not going to explain that now.
Okay.
I just mentioned like that.
Yeah, because
it is a totally different bench.
Okay. And
it will take long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And the second is how we know from our known methods and teachings what is still useful or valid, what we can use now in this century, in this time, epoch.
Yeah.
For example, if you say in the old times, for example, the ascending process from down to up, it's the old Kundalini system also, and now you say it's a different process now. And how we know which from the old methods are still useful? We have so many.
Still it is useful.
Huh?
Still it is useful.
Yeah.
Yes, it's no problem about it. Whatever system you feel comfortable, then you have to practice that. When you know so many things for practice, and you have to find by yourself which is more comfortable.
Aha, yeah, okay. Then we listen to our resonance because
it's
before you do it.
our feeling.
Okay.
These are our feelings. You learn 10 or 15, 20 pranayamas, for example. We cannot do all the pranayamas. You understand? So we have to do 2 or 3 or 4, whatever it may be. Then when you are doing practicing pranayamas, you feel by yourself which is more comfortable to you. And that is your pranayama.
Sure. Yeah, okay.
Understand?
I only ask because of your...
No, that's what I am telling.
Yeah.
Even all the time what I tell here, whenever you learn so many things, we cannot practice all the things.
Sure.
So when you try to practice a few things, then you feel by yourself which is more suitable to you.
And for this epoch, for the evolution also.
Yeah, whatever it may be. System knows which is more suitable to you or suitable to me or suitable to her.
Yeah, okay.
That is your personal feeling. Because when you are doing something, you have to feel inside so comfortable. Nothing should be pushed like that. Right? So when you are doing certain meditation, if you feel it is so comfortable with you, then you do that. You need not change. When you are doing certain pranayama, if you feel that is very comfortable to you, then you please do that. Don't change.
Doesn't matter if there or there.
Whatever it may be, forget about the technical stuff. These are technical things. Forget about those things. When you are practicing, you feel it is more comfortable, then do it. And when you feel that the old one is very comfortable, you do that. It's no problem here. Because it knows very well. The inside, the consciousness does not know very well which is useful to you particularly or to him particularly. Then you have to continue with that. We should not change. Right? I used to tell many times, whenever you learn new things, and don't try to do all the new things. Whenever you try, it is more comfortable than the other one, then you can do it. It is very clear. Huh? Don't be confused here. Right? It's very clear. That's why all the time I repeat, if you are comfortable, then do it. If you are comfortable, then do it. If it is not comfortable, don't worry about that and go to the last thing. Right? I am explaining about the theory of how thing goes. It remains as a information in the mind. Someday it can work. We don't know. But knowing something is always good. Right? Fine. So when it comes to what I am telling, the way we have our own Kundalini, like our own individual Kundalini, Earth also have its own Kundalini. Right? Earth.
The earth.
Yes. The way you have your own Kundalini at the base of the root center, Earth also have its own Kundalini. Every planet and even the sun also have its own central point, the Kundalini. Like our own individual evolution, Earth takes its own evolution. All the planets, they take their own evolution. Including the sun also, he will have his own evolution. He will also have his own masters to guide his evolution. All the great bear, all the 7 stars, what we call the 7 masters to our sun. The sun receives the light from the 7 suns. Again he will transmit that light. How many rays are there to the sun? How many rays we receive from the sun? 7. That's all. We receive only Vibgr. We receive the 7 rays from the sun. It's called what we call the Vibgr. Violet, indigo, and I will explain the colors then. So how he will get the 7 rays, he will get from the 7 suns for his evolution, and he will transmit those 7 particular rays towards earth. There is no 8th one, only in the rainbow. How many colors you will see? 7 colors. So I will come to that point. So here you understand this is very difficult concept. You just understand this and forget about it. Okay. So there are other meditation, other set of meditations but I'm not going to deal with those meditations. There are higher meditations, some meditations are there. There is a way to connect the Artha Kundalini to the individual Kundalini. Again, there is a way to connect the individual Kundalini, Artha Kundalini, with the direct, the Kundalini of the solar system. These Alice Bailey books. There is a book called Initiation. What is the complete name of the book? Initiation.
The solar system.
Tell me the clear name. You stopped going to the classes and coming to my classes and forget about everything. This is the first book of Alice Bailey. Initiation, Human and Solar. Initiation, Human and Solar. In that book, Jwalkul explained in an indirect way about the process. He did not give the direct meditation. He explained in an indirect way. Initiation means initiation, human means humanity, solar. How the individual consciousness slowly and slowly and slowly merges in the solar consciousness or the sun. You understand? That's why always I used to recommend you, please read the books of Jwalkul or read the books of Master E.K. That is enough for you for many, many, many lives. Because all the evolution and how evolution is going on and how I have to train ourselves, what are the new things we have to learn, all these things they have put in a very, very beautiful way long back. So,
What is the name? So,
huh?
what is the name? You say.
Book,
Yeah,
Initiation,
Human and Solar, but the author.
Alice A. Bailey. Alice A. Bailey.
Bailey.
Bailey. B-A-I-L-E-Y. Bailey. Right? So it goes on like this, and let us stop here, and then let us go to let me go to the pranayama. Why I explain all these things is, all the time I ask you to come down and come down and come down. Focus here first. That's the invocation in the morning we do. Yesterday also I told you. In the prayer, what is the invocation? Master, please let me receive the influx of thy plenty of prana into my system. We are invoking the plenty of prana like this. Not, he will not come down and the master will not come down, he will go up. Whenever you are invoking the sunlight, you have to invoke sunlight just here. It's easy for the sun to come. Always he is on the top, you see. Sun is always where he will be in the sky, in the top. So when you are invoking the sunlight, whether you like it or not, from where he will enter into our body. From where? To the crown chakra. You understand? So in this pranayama, third one, I like most this. I do the pranayama every time. It's so simple. Sit wherever you want to sit. Whether you turn towards the east or not, doesn't matter. In this pranayama, what in generally we do, even it is a midnight, for example. Even in the 6 o'clock in the morning, 12 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the evening, whatever it may be. Whenever you wanted to do this pranayama, just simple as you like and invoke and visualize sun is always there in top of the sky. Whether it is for 6 o'clock in the morning or 6 o'clock in the night or 12 o'clock in the night, whatever it may be. You don't bother about the time, where you are living. You always feel like sun is at the top, in the meridian. And whenever you do the pranayama, just look up and towards the sun, and the sun is there all the time. And invoke totally, whenever you are breathing, and just invoke the total sunlight towards your crown chakra, and then totally permeating throughout your body, and then breathe out. Again visualize, again feel that sun is at the top in the meridian. Like this. After some time, stop breathing, let it go on its own, and then visualize the sunlight is coming completely. Don't do pranayama. Let it go on its own. After a few, do 3 or 4 times pranayama and then leave it. Let the lungs breathe on its own, but feel like all sunlight is coming. Forget about the pranayama. It's a wonderful, very simple, effective, powerful meditation. Is there any problem here? It's so simple. Even you are doing 12 o'clock in the night, don't think, no, it is 12 o'clock in the night, sun goes to India, it is not here. Don't put all this stuff here. All the time in 24 hours you feel the sun is there on the top. You feel like that. This is a wonderful meditation, you know. Once one man, please. Okay?
I'm not totally sure about breathing. Do I understand right? You visualize the sun up there, and you breathe in, and the moment you breathe in, the sunlight should go onto your feet.
Fine.
And then breathe out.
Normally.
Just normally.
Yes.
And then the next one, when I breathe in, I take it in like that.
Yes, correct. And what I said afterwards you stop breathing and just visualize the sunlight is coming inside. Right? It is so comfortable then. Breathe in for 2 or 3 times and then leave the breathing. It goes on its own. Just visualize the sunlight is coming and throughout the body. Right? It is so perfect. So I think 3 are more than enough. 3 pranayamas are more than enough. You can make 3 as 1 also. And if you are so intelligent, if you are so intelligent and comfortable with any one of these breathings, you can make 3 as 1. It depends upon you, right? Fine. So, shall we practice this first and then go to the meditation, or shall I explain the meditation? What do you like?
First practice.
My question is, I told you I explained you the 3 pranayamas. What I am asking, and I had to explain the meditation also, and what I am asking you to give me the advice, whether you wanted to practice first, or you asked me to explain the meditation first, or you wanted to practice the pranayama first and then explain. And what do you say?
First explain. First practice and then explication for the
I
meditation.
think you should decide. You know.
She is very intelligent because she knows anyway I follow my own way. That's why.
So why you ask?
She knows very well because he will follow his own way. He is just asking like that. Mani is very intelligent. It's good, it is good. So let us practice first and then go to the next meditation. It is always good. Okay. We need not follow, we need not practice the 3. Right? We can practice 1. Tell me, out of 3, tell me what we have to practice. I am sincerely, I am not joking, I am sincerely asking you. Yes, I am sincerely asking you. I explained the 3 pranayamas, different pranayamas. Again, then I told you, you need not practice 3 pranayamas and waste your time. So we can join the 3 pranayamas and we can make it 1. So, how to make it 1? Either Thomas or I am confusing Dominic. These 2 will tell. Then turn comes to others if they cannot explain properly. Then how to make it 3 into 1? I am asking sincerely. I am not joking. Let us not practice the 3. 1 is enough. How to make the 3 into 1?
The third.
You are not Thomas. You are not
I didn't know.
Thomas.
Well,
Quick.
okay.
Rapid
I
round.
would start off with the first. The third one would start first.
Ah.
Just the appearance of the sun.
Right.
Doing very, very little. Just letting it all go. And then secondly, I would go in for breathing into here and letting it go through the top of the head. And then the second one I'd go, if there's any part injured, I would then send it there.
Right.
Simplest, and more complex.
So you made it 2.
I
not
would
one.
make it 3,
3 into
1,
2.
and then 3, 1, and then 2. That's it. That's it.
No, we have to do only 1 or 2, that's all, no 3.
Okay, then simplest one first of all,
First of all,
and then second one, breathing into here.
right, fine, okay.
I would first visualize the sun, then inhale and trust as the sunlight goes there where I need it.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yes,
But the enough, huh?
enough.
Right. And then you are telling something.
Maybe I didn't understand the question right, but I would choose the third one because I feel that's the one.
Everybody is telling her because it's so easy. Eh? Of course.
One.
But I advise you, do the first one always first. And then leave the second one and do the third one. Right? But always do the first one. What is the first one? Breathe in the sunlight. Breathe in the sunlight and visualize that it is going to the brow center and permeating the entire body. This is the first one. And leave the second one. Third one, invoke the sunlight totally coming from the crown chakra and permeating throughout your body. Finish. Why the first one, you know? Why I asked you to do the first one in the beginning, you know? Because it is a practice even to the other pranayamas also. When you are doing the other pranayamas also, this is the way to breathe in. Whenever you breathe, generally we breathe in a normal way. But I explained you a different way to breathe in. How? Whenever you breathe as if it is going here and permeating from there. That's why to make that technique familiar to you, you practice this. It will follow other pranayamas also, the same technique. That's why I told you to practice this first, right? Right? So, is it clear? Is it clear? Fine. So, I am telling you, any meditation, any pranayama, or any chanting of mantra, or any spiritual practice, don't feel seriousness. Be happy, and you have to do anything just like a boy or a girl when they are so young. They play like that. They kick it out and they throw it out and this and they do all the things, but it's very acceptable for us because we love it. No, unless a child is a patient, no child is so calm, so peaceful. All the time jumping and jumping and jumping and all the time they play. Even when they are sleeping, sometimes they just smile. We don't know why they are smiling. Even they are sleeping. When you look at the children, kids, when they are so young, say 1 year, 2 or 3 years, we will be so surprised at 2 o'clock in the night they smiles. What is that? This is the way to live in this world. Why you carry all the stuff in your mind? Problems are there, they will be like that. We cannot do anything. Right? Health problems are there, financial problems are there, this problem is there, that problem is there. They are the problems, they stay with us. So don't take too much into your mind. And don't take also too much, when you are habituated to take a lot of things in a very seriousness, you take meditation also with the seriousness. Where you breathe also, this is the result. The practical demonstration. So do it happily. Whenever when we are doing the pranayama, somebody looks at you and you feel like smiling and doing the pranayama. You enjoy that. When you are doing, some teacher ask you, oh, you should be very serious. He must be a stupid teacher. He must be a perfect stupid teacher. It is not for seriousness. You understand? So do happily and breathe in happily and feel completely and going on, down. Again breathe in, enjoy the feeling. Again breathe in, enjoy the feeling. Your eyes should not be. No, I will take the photograph. I will show it to you. How serious you are. You breathe in. You develop the blood pressure. Tomorrow I will be, afternoon I will bring the blood pressure machine.
Now you have the battery.
Yeah. She also brought me the batteries. Okay? Come on. Whenever you breathe, whenever you do any practice, remember one thing. We should sit like this without any tension. Right? No stooping. This side or that. It is not a good motion. Comfortable like this. No tension. Don't create any tension. Just relax. And then close your eyes. And start breathing. The first one and the third one. That's all. Just 3 minutes, not more than that. Okay. Enough. Right? Then let us go to the meditation. It is one of the most beautiful meditations. It is so simple. All the beautiful things are so simple. So you can do it in a comfortable way. You heard many times about the 7 chakras. Chakra means in Sanskrit it is a energy like this is called chakra. Chakra means a circle. When we call the chakras means they will energies. You cannot find any chakra there, but energy will be moving like this at the particular chakra. That is called chakra. The Sanskrit chakra means a circle. So what happens when we are going further, every chakra will become one lotus. When we are going further into yogic states, what you call chakra, and it will blossom like this, and it will become a lotus. It is a process. So if somebody following a real yogic process, they are having a real teacher, and who knows about all these things in a systematic and scientific way. It is not just repeating the classes, that is different. Just repeating, if I tell you something and you repeat the same thing to others and they repeat same thing to others, it won't work. And what happens is when chakra is working like this and like this and like this, slowly and slowly when you practice the yogic things and regulating the food and regulating all the other things and small practices, and above all, a change in the attitude, that is very important. Above all, a change in the attitude, a change in the behavior pattern, change in the habits. It is very important, not the practice. And if these things go on, then the practice will work. Not the practices first. A change in the attitude, change in the behavior, change in the food habits. All these things should be practiced first, and then whatever yogic practices you will do, they add to it. Right? So now I am directly taking you to the lotus meditation. And last time, many times I explained about one lotus meditation to all of you. Anybody can repeat that? Did you remember that? Many times I used to tell you to do a lotus meditation before going to bed. Many times I explained.
Visualize a white lotus.
Yes, fine. Many times I explained. It is a must. It is not a must. It is a good habit. And before going to bed, visualize a white lotus here, outside of the brow center. And then visualize the white lotus here and meditate it, and meditate the white lotus. And then go to sleep. And I explained this lotus meditation many times. So it is very good because of many reasons. Because of the many reasons, it's one of the best meditations, and you get a lot of things out of this meditation. And in our group, as far as I am concerned, for example, whatever I received as a wisdom or a blessing or a direction, anything, even though Master is not in the physical body, whatever I received since my childhood is only because of this meditation, the lotus meditation. You get a lot of things out of this meditation. So already if you practice it, is okay. Otherwise, try to practice it, because I have been telling since last so many years. So it is one thing. And the meditation now, what I am going to teach you is a lotus at the heart center. Yesterday I explained to you, whenever I call heart, this is not the physical heart. I am telling you about the spiritual heart. So I told you that from the diaphragm to this region, you feel this is the spiritual heart region. So what you have to do, You just listen to me very carefully. There are simple 3 steps. If you follow the 3 steps, it is so simple and so beautiful and so effective. The first step is, you feel there is a bud, you know, or the bud, before the flower. You know, bud, right? And you feel there is a bud here, lotus bud here. And already did the, what is that, the pranayama, the third one. What is this? You are feeling that the sunlight is coming and coming and coming and coming up to the crown chakra, and slowly, we are not doing pranayama here, we are feeling that in this step we are not doing any breathe in or breathe out. Don't do that. Just visualize the sunlight is slowly and coming to the crown chakra and coming down and coming down and coming down, and then bring the sunlight up to the heart center and feel that a bud here, when sunlight is coming to this bud, you feel that it is slowly and slowly and slowly blossoms like this and become a very beautiful lotus. Understand? When sunlight comes here and sunlight falls on the bud, you feel that it is slowly blossoming up like this, slowly like this. It's so beautiful. You understand? Then what happened? The heart centers, all this here, your love, your concern, your affection, whatever it may be, it becomes so open. And then, this is the place where your jiva or the soul will be there, somewhere here. And atma, whatever it may be. And then when you feel this blossoming, if you have any master, for example, you feel that he is sitting there on the lotus.
He's sitting on the lotus.
In the lotus. Master. Or you feel your master is sitting there as a light. Or you feel Atma is there as a light. You can feel as you like. That is the meditation.
That's nice.
Very nice. If you do this regularly, wholeheartedly, sincerely, with a happy feeling, so many problems in the life, they will go away. Any problem. Problems with the relationship, and problems with the friendship, and problems with the health, problems with the depressions, and problems, any problem, if you do it regularly and listen to the inner voice, and you feel so happy here, you wait for some time, don't jump into conclusions. You do this for some time and don't jump into conclusions. Don't take any hesitations about anything. Wait for some time. You will find a solution. This is not for that small things. This is for something else. You will also get it. Understand? You can also make benefit out of it, even though it is a small things. But purpose is different. Try. Do this happily.
And the flower is in front of the body?
No, inside.
Inside.
Yeah. This is outside of the lotus meditation process. It is outside.
Yeah.
But it is inside.
And this is inside. I always have this question. There are many meditations with lotus flowers, no? Do you think the lotus flower within the spine, where it belongs to?
Asal, don't make all this stuff. Just visualize a flower here and finish.
And what color?
Yes, that's what I am expecting. Somebody has to ask which color. That's what I am expecting from the people, which color. Whatever color you like. And you can use Christian. You explain. Forgot.
Allora ha spiegato
German.
My question is.
Over.
Yeah.
You ask her again.
I ask about the meditation, the 3 points, and where the master who is sitting, it's also.
Is it okay? Is it okay?
Huh?
You got the answer?
Yes.
Then personal. Good. Okay. And then mine asked which color lotus? It is a very good question. There are 2 colors for the lotus. One is white, always better, because we are dealing with the heart. If you are comfortable with the white, always it is better. Or beautiful rose color lotus, pink color lotus. Pink, there are so many shades of pink. Which shade you will take? So take white, it is better. And now I will tell you one more thing. When you are doing this meditation, sometimes for few people, they may see a color to the lotus, then continue with it. Don't wait for that. On the process, if you get some color to the lotus, by itself, not by yourself, then stick to that color. Otherwise, take the white lotus. Right? Start. Close your eyes. Be comfortable. Sit happily. Do with all your happiness. No mantras. No breathe in, no breathe out. Just visualize the sunlight is slowly coming through your crown chakra and coming up to your heart, and then the bud slowly blossoming, and with the sunlight, the white lotus is slowly becoming into a beautiful golden yellow color white lotus. Just like the golden yellow color lotus, illuminating like anything, shining like anything, becoming very wide. You feel all the golden light from the sun coming through your crown chakra to the lotus. And visualize a beautiful golden color lotus. And visualize a beautiful light at the center of the lotus as your Atma. Or your master. You can take any one of these things. So we are establishing a contact with the sun god and with the inner sun, the heart, spiritual heart, called the inner sun in ourselves. We are establishing a contact with the higher sun in the universe, the solar system, with our inner sun at the spiritual heart in the form of the golden yellow color lotus. Do it in a very comfortable way. No stress in any part of your body. Relaxed way. With all your joy and happiness. Even then the lotus disappears. Don't worry about that. Stay there. take 2 or 3 deep breaths and then open the eyes. Okay. So whenever you wanted to come out from the meditation, there is a process. Whenever you do the meditation or prayer, whatever it may be, when you wanted to come out of the prayer or the meditation, what you have to do, take 2 or 3 breaths. Then slowly breaths come, slow down. To slow down, when you take 2 breaths, long breaths, and leave it like that, and breathing will slowly come down and come down and come down and come down, and you will come to a very peaceful state. Then you have to open the eyes. Immediately don't open the eyes. Understand what I am telling? Suppose if I wanted to open my eyes, they will slow down automatically. You need not slow down. The breath slowly and slowly and slowly and slowly will come down and come down and come down. It becomes very slow. Then at the right time to open the eyes. This is a very good procedure. Only you take only first breath, that's all. Then it will slowly calm down and calm down and calm down. What happens? By any chance you develop any pressure here or any tension here in the body, in the process of meditation, without knowing that also will come down. And system will slowly and slowly come down. The lungs and the heart and everything will be come to a very, very still state. Then there is the right time to open your eyes. You remember that. It is very important when you wanted to open the eyes. Just don't open the eyes immediately. It is not such a happy procedure, right? So 10:30 there is a break, 10 minutes, and if you come early, as early as possible, and sit down calmly, then I will give the lecture. It's a big lecture, but I will put it short, and I wanted to complete today, because the light upon the death is a very big lecture, and it will take minimum today and tomorrow. So unless I complete this lecture today afternoon, before afternoon, I cannot start the lecture on light upon it. It's a very important lecture. So take a small break and come immediately. No chit chat. Come and sit calm, and then I start immediately. Okay? Fine.